In the hilly forests of Gaul itself, there lies Caesar's legions upon the invasion of Gaul itself. It's a strategy game that you might have missed under the radar. It's basically like Old World and Civilization met together, and this is the perfect prototype strategy 4X game needs to be. It's a fantastic game with tons of dilemmas. Even if the mechanics may be simplified in terms of diplomacy, in terms of conquest, the main thing is, it's not like Old World. Old World has its own unique system of fighting and is more reminiscent towards Civilization. And it's neither like Emperor of Rome either. It is not a battle simulator, but it is a game of conquest, a game of expanding and consolidating at the same time. Emperor is different because it is a map painter. Whereas, in this game, population matters. Building your cities requires settlers, and those settlers build farms and roads in order to supply your legions. You play some of the most unique, historically accurate legions to go and conquer Gaul within this time frame. Weather does play a role. It plays a role in slowing down the movement of your units. If it's low temperatures, they can cause damage. If it is winter, it causes even more damage. And every military unit you have as you play as Caesar is important. You need to build your cities, and you will not have the power of Rome to call upon fresh legions every single time. And therefore, even if you build roads, it is a time-consuming and lengthy process, rather slow. This gives your Gaulic enemies more of an advantage because they are more closer within their tribes, they have more better logistics, and they can move around rather quick. And here's the other thing, Caesar is a special unit within this game. All your generals are special units, but you don't necessarily command them. They inspire your units when you fight them on the battlefield, and you have to handle diplomacy very carefully. Diplomacy may seem simple at first, but when the AI asks you for, let's say, diplomatic information, trade, food, be careful in who you're dealing with. You have to be clever when it comes to planning your conquest. This is a slow-paced strategy game, but even this slow-paced strategy game can sometimes feel fast. It can sometimes feel like, wow, wait, what am I getting into? It feels like all the might of the ancient world is right behind you. And to raise these new legions, I lost many legions throughout this campaign, and I had to either raise a new one, or I had to build a barracks and recruit specialized units, such as cavalry, or pelters, or whatever you want to call it. And you also get lots of good dilemmas and missions and challenging tasks. But sometimes I feel that those tasks are sometimes simplified. They're not as complex as they should be. And you can also, in this campaign, play Caesar, conquer Gaul, and then go into Britannia. And I do like the technology tree. I think it is quite good, but I do feel that it doesn't feel as impactful as it should be. There is a lot of unique conditions within the game. There's a lot of unique monuments, unique temples that you can build. Everything is geared towards you becoming the leader of Rome itself, the leader of Gaul, the leader of Britannia. And this is due to the fact that this is made by the Imperium Greek Wars team. And they have made a fantastic 4X strategy game based on the ancient world. I would definitely compare it to Civilization, to perhaps a bit of Millennia. That's what I would compare it to. It's that great of a game. It has weather, seasons, politics in Rome, it has logistics. It has everything that a strategy fan of ancient Rome would want. But I will say that it is not easy to just attack towns just like that. They can easily defeat 1 or 2 legions. And sometimes within a campaign I did feel that I had lots of generals, but I didn't know what exactly to do with them. Because I play Total War a lot more. And in Total War it's very simple. You get a general, you have an army, you go and attack. And you raid, you pillage, you loot, you plunder. Right? But when it comes to this game, I do feel that sometimes the game does have this feature where the legions will basically desert, or the legions will basically have attrition, and sometimes I feel that's too much attrition that is needed. This is a fantastic 4X strategy DLC for Imperium Greek Wars, but it also is somewhat a standalone game in my own opinion. It could very well be one. I definitely think they could release this as a standalone. I think that this has great replayability, great characters, great campaign, great mechanics. So why not pick this game up now? If you love Rome, you will know what to do. Don't forget to leave a like, share, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.